Hi, it's me, Rob Christian, and welcome to Bitchin' in the Kitchen with Rob Christian. I think that's the name of the show, I'm not sure. But on my last show, this is Spaghetti and Meatballs Part 2. Well, the second time we're filming something. I'm gonna be making some meatballs, but I forgot to do something to the tomato sauce that I'm making. Now what I do is I open up, oh, that whining is my dog for these anchovies. And I take 3 anchovies and I just put them in my sauce and let them cook. That's all I do for that. Okay. Now I got some leftover paste, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Now here's a sauce, it's like soy sauce. Are you on that? It's called Maggie. It's just like soy sauce, but it's a little, I don't know, it's a little different. But this is every Italian restaurant I ever worked in. If you see how much I put in, because what I used to put into a 30-gallon vat, it'd be about that much. I know, right? It's kind of stupid. Okay, but that's probably about the right amount of Maggie that goes to the ratio of tomatoes. And everything's a ratio. I used to work with this kid at Horatio. Did you know him? Never mind, we're not going to
For Horatio.
Okay.
Not Horatio, a ratio.
Yeah. Okay, so I bought, I asked the butcher to put 22%, okay, I'm lying, it's beef, that's all it is. People get a little crazy on, oh, I need, half sausage, half this, put it whatever you want in, I don't care, it's not, I'm not eating your meatballs, and this is just what I'm doing. All right, so, without even looking, and you know what? I spent a career not looking. That didn't sound good, but it's true. All right, so what I did is I just put enough garlic in. I'm not a garlic person. I'm not really like, I don't go like, oh, how much garlic did you put in? You put garlic mashed potatoes was never my scene. I probably like parsley better. So I'm gonna put in a little bit of parsley here, just to coat the, I'm sorry. I know it's good, but you gotta wait for it. All right. And then I'm gonna take some, and I'm trying to use what you guys, hey, you guys, no, I'm trying to use what everybody uses at home. Like, if it's just supermarket brand cheese, that's what I'm using. I'm not going out there buying, I'm not going to Italy and buying, a wheel of cheese to impress you. There. Now, all I did was, all I'm doing is coating stuff. Now, I like to put a little ricotta cheese, and a lot of people get crazy, with this. They use too much. And what I'm going to do is just squeeze out, I don't know, is that half maybe? Less than half?
Yeah, probably about half.
Yeah.
That's a 16 ounce.
There.
That's
okay.
it.
Whoop.
Whoop.
All right, so let's get that back in there. Good? Okay.
Is that a 16 ounce container?
That's a 15 ounce.
Oh, we lost an ounce somewhere.
Yeah. Leave that. All right, so that is in there, and I like to put everything together at once. Just something I did all the time. When I was like,
Don't forget your donut.
Right. Shh. That's the secret ingredient.
Tell them what that is.
Okay, that's a plain donut that I dried out for the last 2 days. That's all it is. Here it is, plain donuts. I took one, I crumbled it up, I put it in a bowl, I left it out at air temperature to get stale. And I used that for, my father told me about it. He was making meatballs for people that coming over. And he said to me, I didn't have enough, I don't have enough breadcrumbs, he said. And he didn't feel like going up to the store. That's how he was. He was like, depends who you were. He wasn't going up to the store for, these people, whoever they were. Anyway, so, let's see, what do I need over here? What I like to do is just put a little tomato sauce, and I don't have any, well, not complete, but I'm just gonna take a little bit of this juice and throw it in here just to give it some extra flavor, that's all. Okay, now that's that. Now, As you can tell, I have this stupid thing, this food mill hooked up. And that's why, crushing the tomatoes and the bones come out and the tomatoes go through here and the anchovies, you're not even gonna know we're in there. Everything's gonna come out into this pot as a smooth, smooth sauce. But very Italiano. Okay, back to the meatballs. Okay, so now I got all the ingredients in here, and that's all I put in here. Maybe I put some other things in here. Salt and pepper?
Mm-hmm. You already did.
I already did that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so I'm just gonna mix this up. I usually do this by hand, and I'm not doing it by hand because of of all the people watching this video. They might
You can do it by hand if you wash your hands.
I'm gonna wash it right now. I washed it before.
I'm getting
but I'm gonna
something.
do it again just so I can get my hands in there.
Spraying the.
And my wife's also a chef, and she's also assisting me by spraying some Pam on a pretty aluminum foil.
I'm hardly a chef, but the
we
meatballs
work
will do
together.
better if you just hit it with a little Pam.
If everybody
They won't
watching,
stick.
if anybody is watching, which I hope you are, because this one, I'm kind of put something into this instead of just doing stupid stuff.
Eggs? You don't do eggs in your meatballs?
What's that?
Do you do any eggs?
Yeah, can you grab me, I forgot all about the eggs. You see, I'm human. I need 1 egg for this. And I just dropped in a teaspoon of olive oil for this. Okay, we're going here. We're rolling. This is just about
Egg.
an egg. Can he break it, Lefty? Yeah, are you kidding? Alright, so we're gonna keep on mixing this up now. Really. And the egg's a binder, just so you know what the egg is doing is keeping everything together. What I'm doing now is, what I'm gonna do next, my wife pre-sprayed this pan, but I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna put the meatball mixture right here, and I'm gonna, Susan, keep your beer off the table. Okay. Now, that was a joke, honey. Okay. I want water running, because when you have water running, and you're making meatballs, you can do them real fast. So what I'm doing is I don't know what this is. I think this is a 3-ounce baller. And when our chefs, sometimes, 4-ounce, 5-ounce, it depends what you want. As you can see, I'm just scraping up off my palm. Different, just keep scooping, keep moving. Don't worry about if they're perfect or they're not. I'm not gonna really care about that.
How many pounds of meat did you have?
1.5 pounds. So let's see, out of 1.5 pounds, how many meatballs am I gonna get? Because that was $140 for that 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, just about.
Okay, so let's
You
see.
get a lot of meatballs.
Well, we can freeze some. Or, I don't know, if people are gonna eat them. People were surprised that I don't like my own meatballs.
You do like these
I know.
meatballs.
Alright, so I'm gonna take you, a little bit of you, put it there, and there. Alright, and there. And that's all I can do right now. This I'm gonna put here, we're gonna put that there.
You're gonna roll them.
Now I'm gonna roll. Keep my hands wet. And I'm gonna just roll. And this is what we used to do. Just roll them. But if you don't keep your hands wet, all of a sudden you're bringing half the meatball back with you. So now, if anybody is really interested, you know, usually my Facebook friends will message me like, how much Gorton did you use? Or, you know, something that they missed on what I'm videotaping. And you can see I'm still trying to roll. You know, it's funny, you know, I look back at my career and as a chef, what I could do and what I can do now is like the guy, a 40-year-old me would be like, get out of the kitchen, go lay down, I'll come call you when I'm done. You know, it's like, now at, you know, a little older, you know, I'll be, you know, 130 next week. You know, time goes so fast, and what you got to do is really enjoy it and never give up. You know, sometimes I just feel like giving up, and I got like family behind me, my wife, my stepdaughter, my grandchildren, you know, and like even friends, my brother. My brother's calling me from Pennsylvania, like, when are you going to put up the next video? When are you going to put up the next video? And I'm like, we just moved into the house. It's like, and you know, he don't care. He's like, you know, come on, let's go. What are you doing? And I'm like, I guess I'm fit. So I need that though in my life, is people pushing me. Even my wife, Susan's like, well, what are you going to do? Sit around for the rest of your life? Are you going to do something? Something, please? Something? Sometimes you lose yourself, you know, you're around great people. And I mean, like, you know, as I was thinking about, you know, my wife is a great person to me. And not only what she does, but the people she works with. I'm thinking, like, what is she doing with me? You know, but then it made me think, like, you're pretty great, buddy. Okay, I'll stop there. And that's the last meatball, and I entertained you enough. And what we're going to do, we're going to throw these in the oven for 25 minutes, so we're cutting off. The tomato sauce I wanted to still roll over
The oven's
here.
at 350.
The oven's at 350. I'm going to throw them in. The sauce is still rolling.
Mm-hmm. Just enough.
Yeah.
We have a special little plate to put on the one burner that lets the sauce simmer at a nice temperature.
And I'm going
Here's
in
the-
with, how many meatballs is that?
That's a
4,
good
8,
one, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, about 17. They're not very organized, though.
Oh, well, you know, that's because nobody's talking to them.
We're going to do this, and we're gonna, that way we're going to see.
Wait,
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, yeah, 17. Let's stick 2 right about in here. See, nice and neat now.
Yeah, I'll
That's
tell
the
you.
OCD in me.
We were all like, you know, and I feel so much better now.
I figured you would.
Yeah. All right, so I want to put this in, and I think like 20 minutes, Susan. And I got a thermometer here, but I'm going to just set a timer for 20 to start with. When we come back, we'll see how they came out.
All right, say goodbye.
Bye.